Another video here by Spiel Republic, Vancouver, formerly still the Tokyo real estate man. And as you know, if you've watched it, one of the few people who watched my other videos, but I'm really starting to enjoy to just make these videos every day that chronicle my life and my experiences here, almost like a diary, a fashion of a diary for myself and maybe for my future AI that my family or people that I know could come back and watch over the years. Um, we just moved here in the middle of January and had a lot of. I've been working a lot with my kids as I shoot here. I'm sorry, in the morning here, I'm going to go to my gym here at the Kitsilano Community Center, which I think is just great. I'm going to do a video on that. And I've just cut by here the beach to talk about. Today's topic is going to be about my experience so far, what it's been like for my kids to go from a Japanese school, from the Japanese school system to the school system here in the West, or the school system here in Vancouver. And so far, it's just been an amazing an experience. My wife and I have planned for this. My son is now 13 and my daughter is 11, and we've planned for this for about a decade and wanted to allow our kids to have the ability to have a piece of both worlds. So we're really working toward this goal for about 10 years. And it's been uh, nothing but phenomenal watching my kids right now because of the stage that they're here right now are just like the the, the brain is soaking up everything at speeds that we're really not used to as adults. Like my daughter, when she came, uh, she couldn't read anything. I tried when my kids were younger in Tokyo. I sat down and I had lessons in the house where I was teaching them with books and pens and stuff like that. But my daughter never took to the books and pencils. I'd always been teaching them conversation just through daily life and stuff like that. But my daughter took very well to conversation, and my son always took well to the books. He's very good at like learning through like books and stuff like that, whereas my daughter is not really good at it. So the first month and a half with my daughter was a lot of work, and she goes here in the West End over here. She goes to Lord Roberts Elementary School, and for the first month and a half, it was a very big transition for her, and it was a lot of work for my wife and me to just not a lot of work. It was a pleasurable work, but like you have to be there to support them through a big change. And I've been doing a lot of like having to teach my daughter how to read, and I'm not really impressed with her teacher. But that really doesn't mean anything because I sometimes always have the feeling that like an obstacle like that presents like an opportunity. So my daughter's like actually, I really don't like your teacher at all, but that's irrelevant. That's just always in life. There's going to be obstacles and challenges that we have to overcome, and I think that's really been the case. Uh, and right now, she's moving along at light speed, and actually, I think she's doing better here in the Canadian school system than she was doing in the Japanese school system. Not that I don't really take anything from the school system. It's like this. I just try to take whatever positive I can get, and like we always dwell on with the kids, that's the negative. There's a negative thing. My son took off right away. Uh, he goes to the high school here, the Prince of Wales High School, and he took off right away. And then he comes down here on sunny days. My son is quite a student athlete, and he would come down here to Kitsilano Beach, and he plays basketball with the guys at the court, and it's a really competitive environment, uh, which he likes. And I guess next year or two, when it becomes basketball season in the school, he'll join the team. And I don't think he's fully integrated in some ways, like because what happens is like he's in the high school course, and they in the high school course, uh, the he's kind of in the immigrant stream. Okay, so by that meaning people he's with like. Uh, Other people that are immigrants in his courses, so they're like he's not going to be in an environment where he's used to like natural, more of a natural Canadian English right away. I think it's going to slowly come. But for example, my daughter is in elementary school and she's basically been thrown in the deep end. Uh, which I think has been really good for her. And I asked her, there's another student in her class, Mohammed, and then he had come with zero English skills, but he's totally speaking right now and he's beginning to read and everything like that. So I guess if there's a theme to this video right now, uh, it's not really a theme. I wouldn't say it's a theme because every family situation is different. But if you can, I think now looking like having condensed the experience over the last 3 months and had a chance to think about it, if you can come, if you're an immigrant family that wants to come to Canada, you're like me, you've lived in Japan for 30 years and you wanted your kids to have a Canadian experience, educational experience, it would not be a mistake to get them into the Canadian school, let's say in the grade 5, grade 6, and grade 7 range, so that they're in the environment where the friends are becoming the teachers. That's the environment that my daughter is in. Is her friends are becoming, or her new friends are becoming the best influence uh, toward teaching her and stuff like that. And I have to say that I think that Canadian society is very open to welcoming new people like my son and my daughter, and it's been a wonderful experience. Uh, if I could say one other comment for that is like, if you are a Japanese family and or like a mixed family like me and my wife are or anything like that, I think that the Japanese elementary school is a phenomenal program. And then if you can get your kids to go through most of that, or at least 2/3 or 5/6 of it, I think that's a good move as well. I mean, everybody's family situation is going to be different, but I'm never a person that really all believes in the educational system. I just believe that you have to take the best things you can from it. Uh, as per each human being, because we're all different and everyone's like, we're all snowflakes in that we're different than each other. So, but so far the experience has been nothing but tremendous. I just get excited every day watching my kids like make these huge steps that they can't really see because the young mind is so flexible that they really can't see or fully comprehend some of the big steps educationally that they're taking. As far as their future goals and stuff like that, I don't really have any. People are going to live their own life. And I come from the Rastafarian sort of school of thinking, which is like, just like this. This is the world that's in front of us, and that's sort of the control that we have in our world. So to affect the world in front of us, or which is basically my family, my businesses, my health, my wife's health, mental being, like that's the world that's in front of us right now. So I hope that helps. We're going to continue to make like educational update videos on the education of my kids in terms of the experience of mixed. I don't know what a mixed family is, but a family that's moved recently from Tokyo here to Vancouver, Canada. Okay, another video by Shibuya Republic, Vancouver. Going to open the store today. Going to be somewhere in downtown Vancouver. Look for that cute red van. Tokyo Real Estate Man signing out from Kitsilano Beach in Vancouver. Eli Jana. Rhaegar.